my sisters and my friends across Kenema, Kailahon, Kono, Bond, Falaba, and the young women across the whole country, and to every person, the media, and everyone present here. I will be straight to the point, and I don't like to beat about the bush, because it is sometimes to go straight to the point. And today, I want to let you people know there comes a time in every nation's history when a voice rises, not from power, not from privilege, but from purpose. And that voice today is woman's voice. We are not gathered here merely for a training. And I want you people to understand that we are not just here for a training. We are gathered here for a transformation. And it is only for those women who are ready for that transformation. We are here because Sierra Leone can no longer afford to silence half of its women, half of its population, half of its wisdom, that is women. To ignore half of its strength, that is women. Or to limit half of its dreams, that is women. When women lead, societies heal. When women rise, nations rise. And when women stand together, the future stands tall. Our country stands at a crossroad between what it is and what it could be. Too long we have mistaken representation for leadership and numbers for impact. And so when we have so many women in the Kailahon District Council or Kenema or Kono or Falaba, we think that is leadership. But the next generation of leaders must be more than visibility. They must be visionaries. And what do I mean by visionaries? Leadership is not just talking. It's not being part. It is the impact that you create. The leadership that we want today in Sierra Leone, it demands capacity and character and courage. As I said, capacity, character, and courage. It is not about occupying position so that people can say you are a councillor, you are a young women's leader, or you are a community leader just for the name's sake. It is not about winning power. It is about deserving trust, building trust with your people. Each of you here today carries a mandate for greater ambition. You carry the moral responsibility to redefine what leadership looks like, feels like, and achieves for the people of Sierra Leone. Far too long, what this country lacks is not about resources, it's not about representation, it's about leadership. And today, I would like to share some of this wisdom with you from something that I have always cherished. And that one is the baobab tree. Those of you who are aware of what this tree is about, it is a tree often found in the savannah. During the dry season, it is always there. It protects individuals. And it provides food where necessary. It provides shelter for people. That tree never dies. Even how hot, if the sun is too hot, the tree will always survive. And in the savannah area in Mali, in Ghana, and some other parts of Africa, that tree, during scarcity, always provides food for people. Now, the baobab tree, known as the tree of life, is a mirror that you need to watch and see yourself. It grows slowly, but very strong. It is ancient, it is old, it is traditional, yet always new. It provides shelter in heat, fruit in hunger, and wisdom in silence. This lesson is simple yet eternal. To rise high, you must first grow deep under. And what do I mean by that? To rise high, you must first grow deep under, meaning prepare yourself. And not just by mouth, by training, by experience, and by practice. The baobab tree does not chase the sun. It becomes the sun's companion. It does not compete with the forest. It anchors the forest. It stands not to dominate, but to serve. And today, you being a leader is not for you to go and dominate your constituencies or your ward or the people you rule. No, your responsibility is to serve. And if you have the wrong understanding about leadership, that you go there to represent yourself, one workshop after the other, one training after the other, and your impact is less felt in your community. Ask yourself, for the past 5 years as a councillor, as a member of parliament, as a leader, what have you done? Have you lifted somebody up? Have you solved a problem? Have you innovated something? Have you done anything that is significant? Why are you looking for leadership? Just to go and talk and represent? I'm a councillor without action, without results to show for it. I want you people to think differently. The next election is not going to be by mouth. It is going to be by action, by results. Ask yourself now, if you have no results, what will you do? Will you be elected again? Because the people are not fools anymore. Technology has presented to all of them now easy access to information. The radio is very popular. Social media is very popular. WhatsApp is very popular. You can no longer deceive the people. That is what true leadership is. It is not the noise of the wind. It is the stillness of the roots, the preparation that you put, the determination that you have, the character that you build, the courage that you have to do things even when it is difficult for you to do it. You are not just there to represent yourself and to take care of your children. You are supposed to provide certain things and represent your people. So when the road is not good, you should make sure it is good. When the health center is not working, you make sure it's working. When the school is not working, make sure that school works. If children are not going to school, it is your responsibility. Leadership is not comfort for the leader. It is service. If you're not ready, don't go the next time. As women aspiring to lead, be like the baobab, rooted in values, because most of you, no values at all. Strong in adversity. Most of you, you hate your colleagues. Most of you, you don't talk to your colleagues. Most of you become arrogant when you hold leadership. Those are not good leadership traits. Your job is to listen. Your ears should be big. Your heart should be as wide as the ocean. Most of you have been to the ocean in Freetown, right? Sometimes when you put the dirt in the sea, it will take it time. And you take it slowly. It will bring it back to the shore. It will come and leave it like that and go. When you take it back, it will take it back. That is the essence of leadership. To absorb, to filter, and to act. Be generous in your services. Don't be selfish. Because I've never seen a selfish man or woman be a good leader. And endure in purpose. And most of you, your perseverance level is very low. When you go to that council, and the next day, they are not sending you to the workshop, you are not participating in the committee meeting, they say, I'm marginalized. There is nobody in this world who will ever give you what you want without you fighting for it. There are no easy things. There are no manners. I know most of you are Muslims and Christians. When you go to church and mosque, they promise you heaven and manners. But in the real world, you work for what you want. The world may change around you, but truth will not. The truth will not, because we have record of all the things that you have done. You can't lie to the people. So begin to think, what is it that you will do from now onwards? If you have not done anything, leaders that are built on truth never fall, no matter how we hate them, because the truth in the end is going to save them. But how do you actually do something about them? So if you are not in that stage, it is not too late. Go back to school, get a diploma, get a degree, but not just a degree and certificate. Degree with knowledge. Not like those people who go to college and come out, there's nothing to think about. Life education is not a certificate. It's a training of the brain to function and to be able to solve problems. Build your knowledge like roots of the baobab tree. And anytime the baobab tree is building, the root go under. Nobody knows what is happening there. And that is where it strengthens itself. It becomes very unshakable. Even when there is wind, when there is storm, it will still stand. But if you don't have the roots strong enough, then you begin to shift the blame to other people that they are the cause of your problem. No one will ever harm you without your permission. No one. If you are weak, it's because you yourself have made yourself weak. If you are not strong, who is the cause of that? Because God gave us the same brain, the same heart, and the same nose, the same eyes, plus common sense. So why are you refusing to use your own? So study the system, study the politics, study what it takes to be a good politician. And not just because anytime they come for the rallies and this and you go and you concord. Because you can not also take a paper and read and analyze. You don't want to debate, you don't want to argue, then you want to be a politician. Competence is not arrogance. It is the quiet power of preparation. If you don't prepare yourself, don't just go and talk without substance. When you need capacity, you know where to get it. You can read. You can go. Nowadays, it's easy. That WhatsApp that you go and post your pictures and say, today I look like this. The next day I look like that. It's not going to help you. You can actually use that WhatsApp to study. You can use that social media to do research. You can use your Facebook, your TikTok, to look for information that can empower you for tomorrow. So just don't go and snap, today is my look. So capacity is something that you don't negotiate. And I hope that all of the things that you are coming to learn today, you will apply them. Because what we want in the local councils and in the parliament is people who care about Sierra Leone, not just people who care about their pockets. Jumping from one workshop to the other, conference to the other. Today, if it is not sent, the next day is Action. The next day is UN Women. The next day is UNFP. How long can you be doing that? There are things in your community that you can do that can generate you income and that can help your political career. Every true leader must be brave enough to stand alone. And this is what most of you don't like to do. You like to go with the bling. Then people are they do myself for do. Is that what you want? Do you have the capacity? Do you have the same experience? Today, as women leaders, you will also be tested. You think it is going to be easy for you because you are going to compete with another man or another woman. And you should be ready for it. You should be ready for the good and the bad and the ugly. It's not in that place, there is nothing like good dressing and nice looking. It's a contest of brains. And if you are not ready, don't go in. You will be told sometimes that you are weak. Or maybe you are bold, or you are ambitious, or you are outspoken. Which one do you accept? But history has never remembered the quiet ones, those of you who always want to conform. And some of you are elected to go and serve your people. And you go there and you serve yourself. When there are social issues to address, then you run away and go and tow with your party lines. Because you think that if I don't do that, they will not elect me the next time. Is that what they elect you to go and do? You are there to represent your people and to make sure that society is a better one. So if there are issues like female genital mutilation, that has been there for many, many years, then you all know the truth and you're running away from it. And you want your children to come and go through that. And when they are talking about it, you all be quietly like this. The society is changing. Whether you like it or not, it will change. Because there is access to information, education. The children, they will be in school and they will have their phones, they will learn. So you can't control it. So even if you're ashamed of it, and you don't want to talk about it, one day it is going to change. Your daughters will ask you questions, and you can't answer them. And you will regret for the rest of your life for failing to tell them the truth and to defend them. Leadership is standing for the uncomfortable. Even when you don't like it and it is the right thing to do, do it. So what we are trying to do now is some of you who will become good leaders in Sierra Leone and try to change things. And if that is what you stand for, we will work with you. So on behalf of Sierra Leone, I want to use this opportunity to thank you and to wish you all the best. But ask yourself that question: are you ready to be a leader? Or you just go because you think others are? Does Sierra Leone need the type of leaders that you want to be, or that you already are? No. Sierra Leone needs people who can solve problems, people who can do things in the interest of other people who cannot help themselves. But if we are leaders just because we want to get opportunities for ourselves, I'm sorry for you. Sierra Leone doesn't need you. So think about what type of leader do you want to be. And when you're in that position, do something. And if you don't have anything to show, don't go for direct election. Thank you.
Well, I will tell you now. So another round of applause, please. Big one. So we all see the passion we director get for female empowerment and for make sure say